Hi, my name is Tanya and I'm an English teacher at International House Kyiv, and I did my Delta Module 1 last year.
Was Delta useful for you? Why?
Why I decided to do it? Because you just teach every day and it's already like a routine for you. You get used to what you are doing every day and you feel a little bit bored. So I need these changes. I need to see and to learn from more experienced teachers. And now I'm not only talking about our trainer, also I'm talking about teachers, my colleagues we were working with. And because Delta, it's not only getting information from your trainer, it's exchange of experience and exchange of knowledge and ideas. So I also learned a lot from my colleagues as well. Another reason why I wanted to do Delta, because you start questioning different approaches that you've been taught in CELTA, in the CELTA course. Something like you must finish every lesson with free practice, though in reality you can see that it's not really true. It's not that simple. Learning processes is more complicated than it seemed, and I need to know why.
What was easy? What was difficult?
One thing that I can say for sure, that this exam is not easy. It's quite difficult because it requires a lot of time. Before doing the exam, please think very carefully if you can devote your time to reading.
What are the 3 main tips for passing the course successfully?
My tip number 1 is to read as much as possible. Maybe it's not possible to read all the books that the trainer recommends, but try to read really a lot. My tip number 2 would be to revise and to recycle everything that you're reading. And there are quite a lot of cards in Quizlet, and you don't need to create your own, so you just need to do cards after cards to revise. What I was doing before going to bed every night, I spent about 5 minutes to revise these cards with vocabulary, different vocabulary, grammar theory, and a lot more. My tip number 3 would be to read the guideline for Delta Module 1, because there are already tips how to do it successfully, and there are samples with good answers and bad answers, and you can read and see what is required for you.
Can I do Delta without doing CELTA first?
Before doing Delta last year, I did my CELTA course back in 2016, and I think it helped me a lot, because first CELTA gives basic in theory and in practice, and it's actually not only about knowledge, it's also about experience. You really need to have this experience after CELTA to do the Delta course, and as far as I know, there isn't real requirement to have CELTA certificate before doing the Delta course, though I strongly recommend doing CELTA before Delta.